Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires to the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Wide receiver going in motion. This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Webb. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Going to take a shot on second and short. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Right on the money. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! If you're you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He uncorks one deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Finds some room. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Allard. That's caught, it's Reynolds. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big league.
Makes the grab deep. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defensively, you know you're going up against one of the best receivers in the game. 4 vertical is something you've seen on film a lot. And defensively, you're going to have to mix and match your coverages to try to slow this dude down.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch at the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Good timing on the quick out.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. The Gators will keep this drive going.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run.
He's loose. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They want to throw it. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
To the air, it's Lagway. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Reynolds. Hard running there. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And down he goes back at the 3.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Going to sling it on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Here's a hit. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this lift.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He's got it, first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Dropping back, it's Aller. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. This time on target. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's got it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Steps away. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it's sort of